Hello, everyone! Hello! Wait, I need to turn on the sound for this thing. Hold on. There we go. Now, wait, one more. Okay, now we're good. Hello, everyone! Happy Friday to you! What's going on? How's everybody doing today? Happy Friday! Hopefully all of you guys are having a good day today. And all things are well. And for those of us in the States, or those of you guys in the States, I should say, hopefully you guys are having a wonderful, or at least a good start to the holiday weekend. If you celebrate, of course. I know some places may or may not, but either way, hopefully you guys are doing good. But today, been waiting to do this stream for a while. Months and months of preparation has led us to today. But actually, if you want to really go far back, we're looking at more like Summer 4 rerun when we rolled for MP3 contests. We were prepping for this event, and this event only. Not for any other farming nodes, just for farming this event. Oh my god. But a happy Guildfest, guys, for those of you who play FGO. My god, this couldn't have come any sooner. Like, I have been desperately hoping and trying not to use any of my, apples, though I have to use a couple for certain things, which I will show you guys. You know what? Hold on. Let me show you real quick. Probably not the smartest idea, really, now that I think about it, but, I'm happy with it. I'm happy with it. Oh, hello. My current farming stuff. Yeah, I got a head start on Guildfest yesterday, before and after stream. So I was as prepared as I can be for this. And boy, definitely having an MP3 contest works wonders to go through half of this goddamn event. Nope, not what I'm looking for. Oh, where is he? I have been working on leveling a certain dude in preparation. Actually, two of them. Two of them, I should say. There's two of them. You actually just saw one because it was in my on my support list, or just on my party list, I should say. Ah, there he is. There's the boy. Actually, I probably should have him here because give him more stuff for things, but I have been leveling Ezo. I got him during Gura Gura 4, and I had yet to use him because I was worried more focused on leveling other things. But now that everybody, for the most part, is leveled, I decided, man, Guildfest time, why don't we go and level some things? I might try to use him during one of the events. Granted, I have to level up his skills, and I do not know if any of the skills are way close to... everything's at, 111 right now. But I don't know if I am anywhere near the capability to be able to do this, especially with him at level 80. I might have to bump him up to level 90, which is probably where I'm going to stop with him. He's definitely a cool servant, though he's not one of my favorites, so... The only people that will have the means, or will be at level 100 if I decide to go that route, is Tamamo, Dantes, and when she eventually comes out, Morgan. As my top 3 servants, those 3 have the covenant for getting to level 90, or level 100. But what I did end up doing is, all my favorites, I just gave them grails. Just one grail. I don't know, it maybe someday as time goes on, I will eventually get them all my favorites up to level 100. But, I mean, that's going to take almost, 9 times 5 is 45? So, 45 grails? I might have a bit of work ahead of me, which is probably why I'm focusing on, my main 3, so I'll just need at least 15. But I wanted to give all my favorite servants just a little bit of a bump to get them a little bit leveled up to show them I love them. Also, like I said, a little bit to Ezo and a little bit to Hans too, because I know everybody and their mom says that Hans is a freaking amazing. I have all the main tier supports that are currently out right now as far as the Big Four is concerned, but I was like, there's got to be some cases where Hans can shine through, and I want to start using him. I like Hans. Plus, his animations, especially when he gets the animation update later on, I think next year, maybe? Or is it the year after? I cannot remember. He gets an animation update, which is really good, especially for his Noble Phantasm. So, like, it gives me more insight to actually level him. Probably get him up to level 90, even though he probably could get higher, because he's a freaking 2-star. Which I feel really bad about. But either way. That's what I've been working on. But yeah, like I said, as far as my favorite is concerned, actually, I probably should... Hold on. I probably should just get to my favorites here real quick so I can show you guys. Support setup. Oh, I probably should... Hold on. Should probably just give you one of these. There we go. Now, all the QP should start rolling in. Maybe. Maybe. But as you see, each one of my favorite servants here has a grail. And I'm just saving the rest. I'll give them some tap love come when I get the other one. So, still waiting for Sherlock, still waiting for Deal Scurry, and Morgan, of course. I cannot wait for next year. Next year is going to be hell. I am... Next year, hold on, you know what? Let's get into the actual grinding for things, and we can talk. We can walk and talk. Are you fully leveled up? Oh, yes, you are. Okay, that's good enough for me. Like, freaking, like next year is going to be hell for just farming. For not just farming, for just rolling. Cause what? Thankfully, I won't have to worry about farming or anything until like March, April-ish. Because that's when Lost Spell 5 Part 2, I believe, comes out. So that's when we'll get Deal Scurry. So we'll have Deal Scurry that. I think in the same month, we'll also, or the month before it, or is it the month after? I can't remember. We'll have Deal Scurry, then we'll have Sherlock, then I'll have a bit of a break. A couple months after that, we'll have Castoria. Oh no, wait, Summer 5? We'll have Summer 5. Which I'm still on I am very much on the fence of either summoning for a Summer Tiara, which I like the fact that she's a freaking mermaid, okay? I like the concept that she's the Little Mermaid. The Little Mermaid actually, I have a love-hate relationship with the Little Mermaid. So I'm gonna tell you guys a little story. Long ways away. When I was a tiny little thing, and we were going back and forth between your guys' world and my world. There was I forgot to almost hit the button, and the other button too. The Little Mermaid was considered by my madre my favorite movie of all time, because I would literally sit in a chair all day watching through the movie. I would barely move from that chair. When the movie was over, I apparently, because this is back to the course of time during the cassette tape sort of thing, I would go back and actually wait for the tape to go back, to pop out, pop it back in, where the recorder would just rewind itself, and boom, we watched the movie again. And this would happen multiple times. So, that said, like, granted, now, I have a love-hate, like I said, nowadays, I think because I've seen the movie so many times, even if it's just subconsciously, I'm kind of like, on The Little Mermaid, even though I know it's a really good movie. I think it's just because of the fact that I just saw it so many times as a kid, and I'm just kind of like, I don't want to see it anymore. But I can appreciate the references to it, so because of that, I feel like it is necessary for me to possibly roll for Summer Kiara. On top of that, Summer Brittany, because it's Brittany, or Summer Brynhilda. I feel also necessary because she is I love Brynhilda so much. I love Brittany. I love my Brittany. Well, I mean, no, she's not really my Brittany. She's Sigurd's Brittany, but you get what I mean. Like, I love Brittany. I love and respect Brittany. Let's go with that. I love Brittany. So Summer Brittany seems just as good. Plus, it's Brittany wielding a giant freaking flaming sword, and she has Sigurd with her, and they're happy. I feel like as a fan of those two servants, I have to roll at least a little bit. So we deal with that. Then we deal with Castoria, which is going to be the most important role. Even if I don't get Castoria, I still want to go hard on Castoria. The nice thing is, though, even if I don't get her this year, I can always get her next year and just use a support one, which is one of the reasons why I wanted to get Dantes up a higher MP level, just in case I don't get Castoria. So that way we have a bit of a buffer and can still farm with relative ease for events and things. So I would like to, because I love art, and art is my favorite way to play, even though I see myself doing more quick related stuff as of late, for obvious reasons here. I still feel as though it's, I still feel like I want to get stuff from my roots. Which is also another reason why is I'm trying to hold off on not doing anything with, not summoning for servants that are like entirely like good just because Castoria is a thing. Just in the off chance that I don't get Castoria. But yeah, like, so after Castoria, and then the possible summer event, we'll have Nemo, Captain Nemo, and then afterwards Vitra. Like, I am, God, like, now that I think about it, beyond like Summer Brittany, everybody I'm trying to roll for is like all art, which I'm so okay with. Freaking love my art service. Art service is more love. Well, I'm sorry, let me rephrase that. No, art service do not need more love. We got as much love as we can because it gave us Castoria. And I am not complaining about that. Ah, Castoria. Which makes me... Wait a minute, now that I think about it, hold on a second. Wait, I just realized something. Is Muramasa coming out this coming New Year's or the following New Year's? I don't remember. Oh my god, wait. No, I think Musashi comes out after. Like after next year, so I think it's the year of Lost Belt 6. That's gonna be another year in and of itself. Oh my god, like that's gonna be another painful. Oh, heaven help me. The gotcha rolls are, hey, a heart. I'll take that. Okay, we'll restock in just a moment. God, I am just. My body is ready and not ready at the same time for the roles that are going to happen next year. For this year, I think I'm pretty good for servants, though I know there is going to be like one or two that I'm going to possibly just try to roll for a little bit. Like, not go... Okay, we're good. Not go like super hardcore into, but just to try my luck. Like, Super Orion as a possibility is possibly one. Another one outside of Super Orion will probably be, or definitely be, Achilles and Olivia, like Livia, I think that's her name, Livia, the sumo wrestling ruler. Like, I want to definitely try out that banner because I would love to get MP2 Achilles. So, possibly more Gacha Hell related stuff. Though, you know what? If we're talking about Gacha games, another like, you might, and I have yet to decide, but we might do a bit of a roll for good old Genshin Impact, since I haven't rolled in that in a while. Since Ball's out right now. I don't know if I want Ball right now. Her aesthetic seems fine, her playstyle seems fun. It's fun when I played her. Like, I love her burst. Her burst is really cool. But I go by a combination of what I like aesthetic-wise and playstyle-wise, and then what I need. For the most part, my teams are done. Like, as far as character-wise, my character teams are done. I think the only thing I need to do is maybe get a few more constellations for certain ones, more than others. Oh, and another thing. Because I don't know if it's just me or not, or I just suck, as far as, like, artifact farming and things. I feel like I need to either get better artifacts for Diluc, or get like a non-pyro lead for a team. Because I feel like I need like Cryo in some way, shape, or form. Even though Cryo's not the best element in the world, I like Cryo, and I like Cryo, and also it seems like I run into, especially for certain for certain dungeons, or I guess guys, I'm so long that I get you. In fact, like certain areas, like basically want you to have like a Cryo, or having Cryo will make things a lot easier because of certain restrictions. Cough, freaking. The freaking Pyro, the Pyro dungeon, where you can go and farm Diluc artifacts. That place is the bane of my existence. I can go through it with my Zhao pretty decently, but I have run into a couple of cases where it's just meh. But yeah, you might see me rolling a Ball at some time. It's possibly. Or possibly Rosaria, if I'm able to get her as well. Though, honestly, if I wanted like somebody like a different playstyle, and I had thought about this, since I have Yanfei at a high level, I've been tempted to maybe like level Yanfei and use her in place of like Diluc. Which, yeah, it's probably like blasphemy considering Diluc will do way more damage. I don't know, like I don't know. Maybe I'm just a bad Diluc player, or again, my just artifacts for Diluc are shit. Like, he's probably the weakest of all of my 5 stars. Which, again, is probably because of the fact that his artifacts are really bad. So, I probably just need some better artifacts for Diluc. Oh, boy. Plus, my Diluc's at, like, C3, so if circumstances happen where I ended up getting C6, I know he's going to be really good. But I don't know. That's just me. But let's not talk about Genshin in a FGO stream. We're talking about FGO. The best gacha game of all time. In some aspects. Oh, yeah. But how's everybody doing? What's been going on with everybody's farming? Have you guys been doing good with the FOBs? With all the FOB shenanigans? How many boxes are you guys? For any of you here, out there who are doing the Guildfest thing, how many of you are? How many boxes are you guys trying to go for? Because I know for a fact that I'm at least trying to do maybe like last year I ended up doing 10, or at least doing 50. But I don't have nearly as much. I don't have nearly as many apples and things as I did before. So I'm a little bit. So I don't know if I'll be able to get to 50 boxes this go around. But I certainly want to try, or at least get the close to 50 as humanly possible. So here's another thing. I'm curious as far as this as well, guys. What is how are you guys, outside of just farming for the lotto, because that of course is the most important thing. How are you guys tackling the rest of the cash shop or the event shop? Because there are still a couple of things that I want to go and tackle or try to get. But I almost feel like time spent getting like those mats to get the other items is like keeping me from getting more lotto tickets. And I know like the lotto tickets are going to be way more valuable than the stuff that's actually in the shop. So I don't know how you guys are handling it, but I'd be curious to hear you guys' thoughts. Yeah, another thing too is I definitely want to try the expedition matches here as well this go around. Now, my original, like, I got an idea from somebody in chat a couple months ago, where they suggested I basically do like the challenge events with just all like 1 to 3 stars. And I thought that might be a cool thing to try and do. Only problem is, I don't think I have enough servants level to be able to properly pull that off. And even then, I do like there's some certain resources I wanted to use for my favorites. So my favorites kind of take the priority a little bit. Not to say that I'm still not going to attempt. Damn it. It's going to be left with 3. She's going to be left with 3 HP. That hurts me. That hurts me so much. Oh, I hate when that happens. I should have picked the Dodge card. Damn it. Oh well, it happens. What are you gonna do? But yeah, if there is one specifically for riders, which I believe there is, though, I don't think you can do it properly unless you have like a divide servant, with the way the challenge quest goes. Or the expedition matches is also known as. So, I think it's the one with Achilles, but I don't know. That might not be the best thing to do. So I might just try to curve stop it best I can with good old Arjuna. Which, yeah, I know it's kind of cheap doing it that way, but smoke it if you got it. You know? Use the resources that you haven't had. But I will say this: if I can find a challenge quest that isn't too crazy, and there is a servant that I can try maybe leveling up or putting a few grails into, without it being like super detrimental. Before the event ends, I will see. I mean, let's put it this way: with all the resources that we're getting for this event, leveling should not be a problem anymore for a while for a lot of us. Like, oh my god, that's what I'm most excited for. This is going to end up being a combination of like a QP restock along with an XP card restock. Oh. Because boy, I know that I definitely needed some of that after leveling some, like a lot of my servants' skills. My favorites. But at the very least, I can say like I'm nearly done with a number. I'm nearly done with most of them, as far as like getting their skills up to at least to 999. Best triple numbers ever, next to 777. Nah, not this time. That got you this time, though. Hooray!
砕け散る時まで諦めることは許さんぞ
Okay. Yeah, oh, here we go. There, and another one. But yeah, definitely looking forward to, more than anything since I've leveled him, I'm definitely looking forward to using Izo on a team and just watching him wreck face. Like, I'm excited for that. That along with the good boy, like that along with Assassin Emiya too. Like, I've been trying to use Assassin Emiya, and I love Emiya, like Assassin Emiya to pieces. And maybe just because I'm not using him properly, but at least the team comps that I've been using him, he's just kind of meh, which makes me really sad because. Like, I want to use Kirisugu. Like, Kirisugu is like Kirisugu's kit when he was alive is perfectly set for a servant or like a modern day servant. It's awesome. Like, I love his noble phantasms too. Kronos Rose, and then oh god, what was the name of the other one? The knife. Oh god, I do not. I feel bad because I cannot remember the name of his other noble phantasm. But even though he uses his knife in combat, which is really cool. So I love to know the lore reasons as far as how his knife is able to like cut it, not like how he's an assassin that specializes in killing mages, and he has nothing or any traits or anything that would make it to where he would be resistant to said mages. I hope they give him a buff that allows him, like maybe one of his skills make it to where he doesn't take damage from. Like, he takes neutral damage for casters, or he has, like, super effective damage against casters for, like, 3 turns. Or some nonsense like that. That would be amazing. Did I click? Yeah, I clicked properly. Like, please, give us more love for Kirisugu. I want to use him more. Because I imagine Kirisugu outside of some other niche cases. Kirisugu takes me for like an arts equivalent to Jack. I know Jack is very much a way better servant than Kirisugu is as far as stars are concerned. But like his star gen and everything is really good. And he has a lot of like supportive abilities, albeit very niche. I imagine like his role is to just be there, like when you're like fighting, where you're like he's there to help you get stars. Which I know sometimes arts teams can be, unless the servers themselves have like star gen, like built-in star gen, or it's like my personal favorites are like the arts quick, the arts quick focused. Servants, because then at that point they're way more self-sufficient. So I kind of see Kirisugu as just like a 4-star, like having the 4-star ability to, or just a 4-star option to give yourself a lot of stars on an art team. But then again, I don't know if I'm actually using him correctly or not, because like he's been very lackluster in my use. Again, in my use, I'm probably using him wrong. Well, there you go. If anybody has a Kirisugu assassin and can give me some tips, please let me know. Oh, I got a lot from that. Jeez, like, what is this? 7, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So almost 160 of these? Jeez, we're raking the money. Alright, let's see where we're at now, since we've been at this for a bit. So we're at about 4.2k. 4.2 Bs, yay. Sorry, that was a bad joke. I probably could, like, we're almost there to the threshold of 10, and then we can start opening boxes for them, which I might do. I always, like, I actually enjoy, like, taking a break and just opening boxes in between doing these, where I know a lot of people just, like, go through just, super just rush through opening their boxes at the very end of the event. To spend more time just leveling the event. I don't know, that's just not my style. Let's do that. I think that was that was the last silver fruit. That kind of makes me sad, but that's okay. Plus, we also want to open at least the first 10 boxes, so that way we get the fruit from it, so we can just keep the gravy train rolling. So I think once we get to 10, then we'll start opening boxes. Oh my god, my inventory is just going to be. It's going to be. My inventory is just going to be freaking. Or at least my prize inventory here is just going to be. Oh boy, I'm sorry. Inventory, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. But yeah, if I had a so been trying. Speaking of teams, and I think there definitely is a Saber one, or like a solo Saber one. I am so using this team. I have discovered the meme team that is, or at least, I don't know if anybody has done this. Probably have some people have done this. I did a team for funsies that mixed Tamawa no Mai, Merlin, and Moriarty in the same team. Because my thought is, like, Tamawa you can't really use outside of art scenes because you need all the art cards you can get to have her art chain as much as possible to get her MP going, loops going. But then my thought was like, but Moriarty has like 3 arts cards, even though his NP isn't arts. Everything else is like arts. So, like, why not give him the arts buff, and then the NP buff, and then just watch him wreck face? Surprisingly enough, the team is way better, it's way more effective than I was hoping it was going to be. It's so stupid. It's so stupid. Like, Tamamo gives the healing, between Tamamo and Merlin, you get the healing. And then, you get the healing from both of them. You get the cooldown reduction from Tamamo. And then, good old Moriarty uses the skills that or the buffs that she receives from Tamamo to basically give him an NP gen, like an NP gen boost. Like, it's almost as if Tamamo's like playing the role of, like, it's almost as if Tamamo's playing the role as a Castoria, as like a pseudo Castoria, which I think is super funny. But I mean, it works. I might try if I have to look at the challenge quest again. If there's a challenge quest that allows me to like fight like one Saber servant, I'm so using that team. Tamamo, Merlin, and Moriarty. We're going to wreck face with those 3, and it is going to be glorious. Is it going to be effective? I don't know, and I don't care. I'm going to fucking try. Oh my god, I cannot wait for that. That is going to be so funny. Oh boy, meme teams. Gotta love the meme teams. But hey, any time or any chance that I can get to be able to use my favorite service, I will take. Because, like, I'm going to be probably, like, once Castoria comes out, I feel like I'm going to be primarily using arts for a lot of the things. So I want to make sure that all my favorite servants get some love. Also, probably one of the reasons why, even if I get Castoria, I probably won't resort to doing farming stuff, shenanigans with her. Because Dantes, even though I know she's probably going to be, the quote-unquote better farmer for things, because the setup is going to be a lot cheaper. Which, that's definitely a benefit that is definitely a good benefit. Here's my thought. A part of me wanted to possibly summon for Ish. What do we call her? Avenger or Space Ishtar? Sorry, I can't remember. Like, we have a name for her. We have a name for this version of Ishtar, and I cannot remember it for the love of me. But Space Ishtar. But yeah, we have Space Ishtar. And yeah, she's gonna act essentially like a pseudo Avenger in kind of the same capacity that Dantes is. Granted, Dantes is only going to be for farming and then the occasional challenge quest, but my thought is, I spent all this time getting Dantes to the level that he's at right now. To have to go and then just level another Avenger, getting another Avenger to level, to max, where I already have Dantes. Like, even if I, and then get her past the NP2 to make her quote-unquote efficient, like, it doesn't, even if she can be used, and a lot of, like, generic, like, where she's more versatile because she can change her NP type for 3 turns, so I can use her with any of my main supports. I don't know, it feels like I would just be betraying Dantes if I did that. Like, I got Dantes because he's one of my favorite servants, so it's like, I would much rather use Dantes if I had a choice. So, I don't know. It is definitely a weird predicament. Now, I will say this. If I somehow got Space Ishtar, or hell, even to use as another example, because she's basically in the same boat as Summer Ishtar, like Summer Musashi, and like I got it through like whether like the New Year's or the anniversary GSSRs. If I got her or one of them through that, I mean, I got it for free essentially. Or I got it for kind of free, like without having to wait for a banner or anything like that. So I not like going super hardcore into rolling. So it's like, why not? She's like, I'll level one of them then. Like that would be the only time I would like actively try to level it, because it's like, well, I have you, so I might as well like use you, type of deal. And then maybe, like, alternate between using Castoria, maybe using, like, arts and then quick, depending on the circumstance. That actually doesn't sound like a bad idea. That doesn't sound like a bad idea. Like, swapping between the two. One will give me the ability to use arts, and the other one will let me be able to use Dantes. So, I don't know. That's actually not a bad idea. I imagine, yeah, while the Castoria farming setup is quote-unquote better, I like to think that there might be some circumstances that Dantes reigns supreme still. I don't know. That's just me. Maybe that's just wishful thinking on my part, because I just want Dantes to be good, which he is for farming. God, I wish I could just use. And maybe I'll figure out a way to use Dantes in a challenge quest of some sort. That's something else I need to do. like, get him rolling. Okay, I think that was another heart that dropped. I don't know, like, next year is definitely going to be interesting. I'm super excited though. Like, a lot of my, like, long-awaited servants, like, a lot of long-awaited servants for me are going to be active, and, can't wait to get to the Night Chaldea. But yeah, like, next year is going to be heavy on the rolls, so I am super careful as far as, like, what I decide to roll this year, if anything at all. Okay. We must be coming closer to the to our goal for 6K. 6 Mies. Let's see here. But I have to ask. Are there any servants that are coming up, whether it be this year or next year, almost fucked that up, that you guys are looking forward to? Because honestly, like, I feel like there's quite a number of servants out there that either I have and haven't used or don't have, and maybe should look into trying to use. Because I'm going through Lost Spell, going through, like, the main story quest, or the main scenario quest into the Lost Belts. That was definitely an eye-opening experience, because it's like, rather than just, like, going through with, like, Dantes to just kind of, like, farm everything or just go through the story as quickly as possible since I was so behind, it was nice to use other servants to get a feel for, like, okay, I keep hearing all this stuff about, like perfect example, using, like, for a couple of like fights, rather than using Dantes, I use Okita Altar and was able to, like, 3-turn farm because of the support, because the support one that I had worked really well with that, and I was surprised. I'm like, okay, I can see why people like Okita Altar. And Musashi was another one that I was super surprised about. Like, I knew that she did, like, shoot, like, huge amounts of damage, but jeez. Like, I'll only use her a few times, but the crits are dumb. Which I can't appreciate. I love the crits. The crits are always good. Okay. Yeah, but I don't know. Like, I am just freaking hyped. There's just so many servers that just needed to get into my Chaldea yesterday, and they're not here yet, and it makes me sad. Actually, you know what I need right now? Because I didn't realize before. Give me just a second, guys. I will be right back. I need to go and grab something for myself real quick. Actually, you know what? Hold on a moment. Let me finish this. Let me finish this node real quick, and then I'll BRB for like a minute or two. Cause I need to pick up I need to go and get my I need to get my special magic invincible class. The light's a little bit bright on my end, considering that I'm looking at this through my TVs. Now that I think about it, now that I really think about it, maybe that was the reason why I like been focusing on leveling casters so much. Like, I've noticed, like, most of the, like, a good portion of my servers that are, like, at, like, 10 are my support casters. The big four, of course, I think was the one that's on the lesser scale is Waver. But, like, if you think about it, if you have the support casters, if you got the support casters and really had no other 5 stars as well, you can essentially I think you would get a really fun experience out of playing FGO, because then you'd be forced to kind of use other servers that are in your friends list, and it would give you more exposure to, like, a whole wide variety of servers that you may or may not normally use. Which I think in and of itself is definitely a way to play. Okay. Alright, guys, give me a few minutes. I gotta go and grab something else to drink, and I will be RB. So, I'll see you guys in a few. Hello, I have returned. Okay, we should be good now, I think. Maybe. Maybe not. Huh. Okay. Alright, yeah, we should be good. Yeah, sorry if I seem like very twitchy. The way that the way that the magic glasses tend to mess with that's not what I wanted. The magic What are you doing? Thank you. The magic glasses tend to mess with things a little bit, or at least the tracking a little bit. But anywho, back to more of this. I just looked. We had about 5K now, so we should be. I think maybe after another rotation or two. Another rotation or two, and then we should be good? Question mark?
古きルール
Pop that here.
命令とも
Alright, there we go. So guys, like, one thing real quick, just to kind of just give you something I'm thinking about here. So, my 6-month anniversary is coming up next month at some point in time. Along with that is also my birthday. So I have a thing or two that I might try doing for it. For some fun content and fun little project things or two. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get all that done before my, targeted date, but we'll see. But I have a fun little writing thing that I want to go and do. Some secret archives that you guys have not been exposed to yet about a certain elf that you know very well, or kind of well, I should say. We were accurate. And then I don't know. Who knows? Maybe some changes to the model. I don't know what those changes would be or anything like that, but who knows? That sounded very weird. And Dantes comes in with the clutch of a pain. Pain! Pain. Alright. Yeah, these should be going by a lot quicker now since we don't have the other types of we don't have the other... Hello? Hello? Oh, here we go. Was this a level? That's just a 1. Okay! Not like we need the NP. We don't need your NP, unfortunately, Scotty. Even though I really like the aesthetic for it, and it's a freaking Gate of Sky. There is rarely a time where you get to use that. Oh, thank you, Windows. I appreciate that. Huh. Oh. Give it to you! So, we have... So, like, that I'm actually going to try working on this weekend. Since I will have a 3-day weekend, so I don't have to, so I give it a little bit more time for myself, which is always good. Which, if you guys have a chance, if you guys are taking or going to be on holiday, or even if you're not going to be on holiday, please make sure you take care of yourselves. Please. Please. Please remember, you only have one you. And that one you is very important to you. So treat yourself with respect. And love, and give them hugs. And maybe a milkshake if you can have a milkshake. They are good beings that deserve the love. You are all good beings. Everyone's a good being. Even in the days when you don't feel like you're a good being, you're all good beings. You're all lovely, chaotic people, and I couldn't have it any other way. Yeah, I think it's everything. Woo! But I'll be doing that. I know there's the new Marvel movie that's coming out. Which now that I think about it, I gotta catch up on one of the shows from the Plus. But I'll probably see that one on sometime this weekend, probably on Sunday, where there's not a lot of people around. I'll just probably go to a super early showing. Her from My Bestie is really good, so I can't complain. Oh damn it! I didn't mean to hit that. I meant to close out of the friend request. I thought that button was the friend request. I'm sorry. Oh, this one has 2. Oh, this one has 2. This is great. Get ourselves a little bit more. A little bit more. But yeah, I think this weekend I'm going to definitely be working on a few things. But ultimately, this weekend I'm just going to relax. We're going to be playing one of my third favorite game of all time. That's going to be amazing. I can't wait to share that game with you guys because oh my god, like Tactics Advance 2, Tactics, like, between... Oh, wait. Okay, we're fine. I had to think about that for a second, like, wait, did I fuck this up? Between the World Ends With You and Zero's Escape, I played through those games so many times. The only other game that I played through all the way as many times as that has probably been Tactics Advance. I love Tactics Advance so much. I like the grind. The grind, while it can be a bit, well, if you know what you're doing, the grind doesn't seem all that. It's not all that bad, and you know where to go. The grind's not that bad. I just love playing around, even though. Okay, let's be real here. Let's be realistic here. I desperately enjoy the units and characters that are in that game, and I normally end up just gravitating towards the like 1 or 2 characters that I maybe try out, and who knows, maybe we'll experiment a little bit. Regardless of what we end up doing, I'm still having my main 3. I'm still having my main 3 damage dealers. You are not taking them away from me. Like, the 3 of them alone could wreck the game. The other characters are just there just for moral support. Everybody else is just there to wreck. And it's literally only 3. Wait, hold on. Did I get the 6? Close. We're getting there. Another one that has 2? Can you give me another one that has 2? Can I has another one that has 2? No? Okay. That's okay. God, oh my god, I am so excited. I cannot wait to play that game. I am not waiting to play that game again. Like you guys are gonna see. Like, and granted, it's gonna take a bit for us to get there, but you guys are going to see the ultimate freaking war, the ultimate freaking warrior and the ultimate mage. And the reason why, the mage especially, because it's the reason why I adore Red Mage and Summoner as my 2 favorite Final Fantasy jobs. Because literally, one of my best units is a Red Mage Summoner, with a Red Mage with a Summoner as a subclass. God, I cannot wait to start nuking things into oblivion, like the good old days. And I found a way to play it, too. I had to configure how I want the screens to look when I stream. That's the only thing I need to figure out, but I imagine that won't be too difficult. But yeah, like, I can't wait to cast a spell long range and then melee annihilate somebody into oblivion, or just dual cast all the things, or just use elemental blades. Like, let me tell you the setup, and this is the setup I use for the main character. You take the main character. You make him a paladin. You give him the subclass of samurai, which I believe is called Pavier. The way you pronounce the name escapes me. Yeah, you take those two together. The paladin that gives you the best equipment and the best weapons, and the samurai gives you the best attacks, which are essentially a whole slew of elemental blades, which do elemental attacks and do actually have a damage modifier on them because they do more damage than a normal attack. So you add those two jobs together for utility, and then you give your main character a lovely little passive ability from Black Mage called Geomancy, and that will allow you. God, I'm losing my train of thought. I'm so sorry. It basically changes the weaknesses by 1 degree. In that, if something has the ability, like say for instance, you have like a fire, like something that's resistant to or absorbs fire, as in they get health back when you use a fire spell. Whenever the weakness below that one, that's what they get. That's what it turns to. So say for instance, somebody has a nullifies fire, but they don't take any damage from fire. Well, now they take half damage from fire. What if they take half damage from fire? Well, now they take normal damage from fire. And the key kicker, what if they don't have a weakness to fire? Well, now they're weak against fire. So basically, you go around. You find whatever the enemy is not weak against, and then you hit them with that blade, and then you hit them for double damage, and then they die, and then they either die in one shot or they're close to dying in one shot, and then everybody else just is there for just cleanup duty. Oh, I cannot wait to pull that off again. The only thing that I have to debate how I'm going to do for just a combination of like time's sake and then just sanity's sake is how I want to do the auction system. So, Tactics Advance 2 deals with clans and groups. You essentially get a clan of characters that you could just use for multiple missions. So you could have, I think the max is like 30 characters. So you have a whole clan of just for all different builds and characters and things. But the clans there are also these like clan meets that allow you to do auctions for territories. And at a certain point, when you get the territories for a specific region or a specific area, you'll be able to instead do it for prizes. And some of the best weapons, along with the best abilities tied to weapons, like, I think, if memory serves me correctly, I believe the Nirvana staff, which has the ability, and for those of you who haven't played the Tactics game, you basically get the jobs through quest, and the requirements for said jobs are through the skills that you learn from the weapons that you equip. So the more items and the more weapons you can get, the more abilities you can get your hands on to be able to level onto those for those specific jobs, and then the more jobs you'll have access to. So I think for Summoner, to be able to summon Phoenix, which was probably one of their best summons, you will need to do the auction. And also the robe that you need to get Geomancy for that stupid warrior setup is, oh shit, I forgot to get I forgot to hit the attack boost button, damn it. Whoopsie. Alright, yeah, we're just gonna be here for a bit. That's fine. Oh, I forgot to even hit the... That's why. That's why it didn't work. I hit the wrong button all over. Which, I mean, it's fine. It happens. What can you do, you know? I love the tiny little Aladdin that just pops up. Like, hello, I am going to wreck your face. Might as well just use this now. Let's see if we're gonna get somewhere with this. Ah, shit. Oh, there you go, that worked. Ah, damn it. Ow. Oh, God, that was awesome that I killed her right there. There you go. But yeah, I am super stoked. I'm super stoked to just break the game. Cause that's like those are my favorite types of RPGs. Like, I love turn-based RPGs with job systems that just allow you to break the game or come up with these like really stupid combinations and then wreck face with it. Like, to this day, like, I you know what? This game and the original Tactics Advance are probably the reason why I love playing those types of games so much. Because just finding those combinations and just seeing how well they work together, it's just hard. And even for the combinations that are just niche and just for fun, you can do some stupid stuff. I still say my absolute favorite game to my favorite turn-based RPG to break is still Bravely Second, which is another game on my list that I desperately want to play. Like, don't worry, we will be getting to that game at some point in time. We're not gonna play the original Bravely. We're not gonna play the original Bravely. Bravely Second, oh, absolutely. Like, that game I can and will play all day, every day. That's probably my fourth favorite game. Like, that game is fun to break. Mainly because magic in that game is king. We don't use physical attack. Like, you don't use physical attacks in that game. No, you just blast everything with magic, since the best job in the game was a freaking mage. I still can't understand. I still can't get how one of the most busted jobs in a Final Fantasy game that I have had the pleasure of playing in. Well, I guess more, okay, not Final Fantasy game, maybe Square Enix game. Of all the Square Enix games that I've played, I have never seen where a job, the first job that you get at the very beginning of the game, is probably one of, if not the most useful, the most busted. Like, I don't, like, how did they square that circle? How did the team who did Bravely Second square that circle? I don't get it. Like, I don't get it. It's so fucking busted. For those of you who do not know the supremacy that is spellcraft from Bravely Second, it was a lovely little ability where you have very, like, it's a great starter mage, and it's a mage that you literally, again, you just use it forever. You take a spell, and then you have the ability to spellcraft the spell, which adds all of these special effects to the spell. They give them different properties. Like, let's say, for instance, you do fire and dart. Fire dart would deal a fire spell, but the fire spell would hit first, as if you had haste. or Fire Mist, which would essentially turn a fire spell into a dot that did fire damage over time. Like, there were so many universal you can use spellcraft not just on the wizard job, which was the name of the job, on any job that casts spells. So, if memory serves me correctly, I think spellcraft. Oh, we're one off. I think spellcraft was an ability. So even if you didn't use wizard as your sub job, you could still use spellcraft. I forget how that worked. It's been a while since I played Bravely Second, but I think if I'm remembering correctly, you can use spellcraft as an ability and give it to any mage, and they would be able to apply all these special effects. Like, oh my god, like, you could do so many busted setups. Where you just... My favorite still is the 4-mage party. The 4-mage party, where you basically have you basically just cast Meteor max amount of times, and then you equip everybody with the ability that has a chance to cast Meteor that many times. So you have 16 you do it 16 times, and then you have 16 chances to get a free Meteor. Actually, no. You have more chances than that. You have more chances than that because each character can trigger it separately. So, like, you use a Meteor, and any of the other 3 characters have a chance to use Meteor, and then it goes on to the next one, and it repeats. It's so dumb. It's so freaking dumb. And then essentially you either do that until the boss dies. You either do that until the boss dies, which most of the time that will kill most endgame, a good portion of the endgame bosses. Or you run out of MP. Or they might as well be close to death. It's pure insanity. It's pure insanity. Oh my god! Shiro, hello! Raids! Hello, Raiders, welcome in! How are you guys? Hello, Fox Raiders! Shiro, thank you so much for the raids. How you all been? How you doing? It feels like it's been forever since we last talked, i.e. since the collab. No evil! No evil! Don't shoot! Don't shoot, please! Take the gun away! The Lonely Kitsune, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Holy crap. And I am doing good. How are all of you? Where did you end up playing, Shiro? And Shiro, thank you so much for the follow as well. I appreciate your face. Shoot him for stealing the ship? Wait, what ship? I didn't steal a ship. What are you talking about? I have no idea what you're talking about. I stole a tank. I stole a hat. I stole a mech suit of armor. But I didn't steal a ship. Wait, no, wait. I did steal a ship. Never mind. I take that back. God damn it. Oh, Halo. God, I haven't played Halo in forever. Though, granted, let's be real. I haven't played, like, my experience with Halo is just me playing multiplayer mode with friends and sneakily throwing sticky bombs out on them and then watching them explode when they don't realize it. Yes, I stole a suit of armor, and then I gave it to a best boy. Baby dictator? No! SMS, no! Don't steal my waifus! I love my waifus too much. Stop! As human resources, I don't get enough to pay for 4 bullets. I'm with you there. That's a mood. That is a mood. Never the best time, Shiro. Never the best time. You don't pay me to sit around. You don't pay me at all. God damn it. Oh my god. But thank you all for coming in. You guys are awesome. We are just having a bit of a chill stream here, and doing some FGO farming for Guildfest. I gotta ask, who here plays FGO? Who here plays the FGO? Well, let me see some hands. Let me see some hands here. And that's why I'm sitting around. That's legit. That's legit. Same pay, half the work, easy profits. That is the life. Getting paid to do nothing. I know there's a couple of jobs that actually are essentially do that because it's very more reaction time for things. But when you actually have to do stuff, it's super active. I know a couple people who do jobs like that, which more power to them. I'm glad they're able to. Let's get one with the event scene. Yeah, applications, please. Time to send evil to the basement. Who's the evil? Who's the evil that gets sent to the basement, this hater? Who? Who done it? Who did it? No, I'm not getting paid to do something or getting paid to do nothing at all. I'll get paid. I'll get not paid to do nothing instead. Ah, come on. Human resources has to get paid too. The human resources, they are a very important part of any organization or any regime. It's very important. Oh, no worries, Lowly Kitsune. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. You have a good one. You take care. Have a good night. Oh, supper. For some reason, I thought you said something else, but have a good one. Have a good one, please. You're gonna be... Context your nearest recruitment state mission. Yeah. The non-year crew. Eva's got a point there. Eva's got a point there. The basement is a nickname for something else. Is it the dungeon? Are we talking about the loot dungeon? The jail of antlers, as we call it. The behavioral correction facility. Yes. Yes, an important part for any regime. Oh my god. But man, now that I think about it, if you're talking about Halo, I'm talking about, or as the leaders call the program, their reification. Yeah, that's fair. The re-education. Man, I cannot. Man, now you all go and say that, I cannot wait. I haven't played Halo in the longest time. Actually, now that I think about it, I haven't played a first-person shooter game in a while. No, that's a lie. That's a lie because I played Left 4 Dead with you, Dictator. But beyond that, I hadn't played a first-person game in a while. Maybe I should get back. I should probably get back into doing that, like maybe as like a once-in-a-while thing. Maybe do something more in the RPG realm and do something like, say, maybe, and you can judge me for it if you want to. I still love the game, or still like the game. Play some Destiny, or even if I were just going to do like a single player adventure, maybe play some good old Fallout 4. Because I have played through that game a couple of times. I played the game for a while. I actually haven't beaten it yet. So I should probably get on doing that at some point in time. Yeah, I'd be totally down with playing more Left 4 Dead with you, dude. It is definitely chaotic, but fun. Brotherhood feels best action? That's fair. That's fair. I will say it definitely has a much more of a regime type of feel to it. I don't know. I don't have a particular stake in any one faction, if I'm being honest. So I can't really say for sure. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. The concept of the Brotherhood of Steel is really cool. I do like the fact that the Brotherhood of Steel are essentially just knights in mech armor. That part is a really cool concept. I will say that's a really cool concept. But if I had to pick one, maybe the Institute, because of a lot of items and stuff that you can get from them. Also, the fact that there's secret base you actually have to teleport into since it's so far underground. I think that's a really cool concept. But again, I'm not partial to one. Like I like all of the factions for different reasons. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I've actually never played as I've actually never done the Minutemen storyline, if I'm being honest. I think the only one that I've actually completed all the way through is, I think I've done the Brotherhood of Steel up to a certain point, and the Railroad I've actually completed. I've completed their faction. Mainly because, though, I need the Ballistic Reef. But no, oh yeah. Honestly, if we're looking at like who's best suited to like to rebuild the Commonwealth, all of them have a name to claim. But yeah, the Minutemen definitely have, for just moral reasons, has a good chance. The Institute, considering their resources, I would say, would be another one. Though the moral thing is kind of an gray area. The Stoner robot? What was the Stoner robot? I don't remember there being a Stoner robot. Huh. I mean, I must not have played the game long enough to remember that. I don't remember the Stoner one. When I come in at Stoner robot. Taro, we're talking about Fallout. Also, welcome in. How are you, Taro? Hopefully you're doing well today. Hopefully you're doing good. We're talking about Fallout 4. Apparently there's a Stoner robot. The Brotherhood kills all Siths, even if they're friendly, while the Minutemen cares for all. Yeah, that's the thing that I'm not a fan of. That's the one thing. I like the Minutemen definitely for their morals. They get an A+ in my book. Professor Goodfields. I have to look into this now. The next time I play, I have to look into this now. And no problem, Dictator, no problem. We'll be here for a bit. Sunshine Tidings co-op. Interesting. I'll have to look into that. And I'm doing good today, Taro. How are you? I just asked that. I'm glad you're doing well, Taro. I'm glad you're doing well. You're catching me. We're doing some FGO farming today. And today's just really just going to be more of a chill stream. While we're gathering some resources, I think we can start opening up lava boxes now. So that'll be a nice little break. In Natic MA area? Okay, before the Radiated Sea starts. Okay. I want to do, next time I play Fallout, I want to do like a sniper build of some sort. Because I love playing just sniper rifles in games and such. Also, I see you there, Frendo. I see you there, Frendo. Hello, Frendo. How is the bestie doing today? How is the Austin bestie doing today? Are you here to judge? Are you here to judge me today? Is it judgment time? Granted, you judge me every single day, so I think that's just par for the course. Exactly. You're always judging me. It's par for the course. But it feels like I haven't talked to you forever. Forever in a day. Yeah, we're all here to judge. Thank you, Shiro. I appreciate it. All right, so for those who are not, gotta ask here, who here is an FGO fan? Who here is an FGO fan, or has played FGO in some kind of capacity, or is playing it now and is enjoying Guildfest? I am curious. Also, friend Bestie, you know I'm messing with you. Stop. The most chill Ukop. How can Ukop be chill? Explain. Those are polar opposites. How? Ukop is pain. How do you make that chill? That blows my mind. I don't know how you do that. Also, hello, mechanical sheep that I've never seen anywhere before. You are creepy looking. Why are you here? Anyway, let's go through the lava boxes. So, for those of you who are not familiar with FGO related stuff, the current event right now is a lotto event, which we get to get items, which is why I've been farming all this time, for these lava boxes, which gives like random materials for all different types of stuff, whether it be for leveling or whatever. Yes, it does talk! Yes, it does talk. The guy who was calling out mechanics sounded like Bob Ross. Oh my god. Fredo, link me this. I have to see this for myself. Please. Please, I need to see this. Not gonna lie, the only thing about Fate Zero is Berserker Zero and rotating banana thing. I mean, Berserker Zero is an amazing Berserker and needs all the love of the world. I freaking love Zero Berserker, who I will not spoil the name for, of who they actually are. Okay, thank you so much, Fredo. I appreciate it. Yes, Shiro, it talks! The talking robotic sheep! It's here to judge us all! Also, I just realized it doesn't have a mouth. I don't know how I feel about that. Oh, and that Nier lets people see. Yes! Yes, she does. She very much does. Wait, Mr. Happy is in that same group? The fuck? Huh. This I gotta see for myself. Kill it with fire, yeah. I'm with you there. I mean, I think it's here to judge. You know what? You know those memes? Oh, hey, we got the special CE. Nice. I mean, let's put it this way: it's here to judge. It's seen your internet browser history, and it's judging you off of that. That's exactly what's happening. It looks like more like it's ready to meet Arceus for Trunks and Hipster Bar. Oh my god. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. You're not wrong on that. That's... I didn't even think about that. That's awesome. That's awesome. Oh no, Bert's computer. I go back to that meme. Where it's the guy who who gets turned into, who gets reincarnated as a slime, and his best bud just like as a bro just throws his computer into the water so it just saves all this. It just erases his internet. I think back to that. Oh my god! Like if it's very specific false. If it's seen my history and it's still alive, it's just shit. I think was Shield Bro the one that had prize reset? Let's reset the prizes now. Was Shield Bro the one that from I got reincarnated as a slime? If that's the name of this, yeah, I thought it was another anime series that did that had Shield Bro in it. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, there's quite a bit of isekai animes out there, so I still say, to this day, one of my favorite isekai animes is definitely No Game No Life. I freaking love No Game No Life. If you guys haven't seen No Game No Life, just check that out. The concept behind it alone, a world that's just designated by games, and you essentially have two people who are freaking one who's best at social games or social interactive, the other who's best at math, and just watching them just wreck shit is amazing. Wait, I thought season 2 of No Game No Life is amazing. Yes, it is totally Eric. Though honestly, Eric would probably count for both. He would be blanked all by himself. He would literally be blanked all by himself, and nobody could tell me different. All right, prize reset. Yeah, Eric and Derek. Wait, no, I found Derek. We found Derek. Derek is canon in game. He's in God, where did I see him? He's in Shugane. He's in Shugane. I kid you not. Like, Derek is in Shugane. Like, you have to, I think he's like in the west side of the city. He's freaking in game. I kid you not. Referring to Final Fantasy 14 for those who are not catching the inside joke. That's another game. I need to play more Final Fantasy 14. I'm gonna ask, are there any 14 people around here? Anybody who enjoys playing FF14? All of that, like all the Final Fantasies, the best MMO of all time. Hashtag totally not sponsored. Tried 14 wasn't for me. Okay, that's fine. Oh no! No, like there's an NPC that literally looks like Eric. It cracks me up. It's so funny. Yeah, hashtag to be sponsored. It's fine. I mean, it would probably get me to play 14 more if nothing else, but it's fine. I'm happily just playing it just for funsies. And to start over? Man, I don't know, maybe. I have other games I want to go and play before Endwalker happens, so, Oh, no worries, Shiro. Thank you so much for the ratings for stopping by. I appreciate it. You have a good rest of the day / evening, wherever you are. Gonna hop on the New World hype train for at least a couple of weeks. That's fine, no worries. If it's not your game, it's not your game. And that's totally okay. No worries, Shira, you take care of yourself, okay? Oh. No. Let me just make sure. Okay, we're good. I was worried that I'm resetting the wrong prizes and then I'm going to miss out on something. But right now, I should have enough for 10 boxes here. So once that's done, we should be good. But hey, it's giving me a break from having to think by pushing buttons. I can just push one button all day and then we're good. Actually, wait, no, I was about to say, like, actually, now that I think about it, I probably need to log into 14 because I haven't logged into 14 for a while. But I logged in a couple days ago, so my house should still be intact and nobody wants to kick me out because I haven't been there in forever. Oh, got another CE. Nice. Yeah, exactly. I mean, the goal is still going to be. Hey, speaking of Nero, there she is in the CE, and she looks adorable. Well, Nero Bride. Let's be specific. She looks super cute. But the thing is, at least for me, my plan is at least to get 30 mil at the beginning of Endwalker before the new houses go up, so that way I can buy myself a mansion. I should hopefully be able to buy, or at least get enough. I should hopefully be able to get enough money during the very beginning of Endwalker to be able to supplement that. I'm gonna try. Though, you know what? And I might start doing this for streams. There still is a crafter that I have to level up before Endwalker starts. So maybe for some fun, maybe for like a chill stream, we could do like a fishing stream. It'll just be chill, like we'll just be farming EXP, but we'll be fishing. I know not the most exciting thing in the world, but it'll give me a chance to talk with you guys. What, fishing is love? Fishing is love, is that what you're saying? I didn't know that you were a fisher, friendo. Oh, yes. I mean, isn't crafting like your favorite thing to do in 14? Isn't it like your most favorite thing to do in 14 next to tanking? Crafting and tanking. Isn't that what you told me one day? Isn't that what you told me? Like, K friend. But if there's one thing in this game that I absolutely love, it's fishing and tanking and crafting. Those are my 3 favorite things of all time in the world. No, friend, no, what is it? What else is? What else is? Please, tell me. See, you have to understand. See, friendo, that would apply. That would apply if I was still a Lalafell, but I'm no longer a Lalafell, so you can't punt me. If anything, the one who can be punted is you, because I'm taller than you now. You're still small enough as an Ara. Dude, your character's like 5'8", and 4'8", and mine's like 5'3". If you can go and punt lady like that, more power to you. I mean, let's be real here. You can kick my ass in real life, so that's not saying anything. Everyone's a Lalafell if you squat enough. Not wrong. You're not wrong. God, I will say being a Lalafell was a lot of fun for a time, but I'm happy to end the game or end the main story, the main scenario with my favorite character that I made. Well, next to my Lala. I love my Lala too, in equal measure. But she started it all, and she's gonna end it all. I know I miss Kian too, but Lady's back, so that's important. Equal measure. God damn it! I get it. It's funny because Kian is small. What? No, it's totally fine. No, my ruler is totally fine size. Don't judge the potato. The potatoes are good too. Oh my god. So guys, I just legit saw how much the inventory just went up. I think I actually might run out of room soon. I keep forgetting how much this event gives you. Oh my fucking god. It's so much resources, it's not even funny. Which is why this event is so good. So, I'm not complaining at all. Ek Day original joke. Yeah. You have judgment over potatoes. You're trying to punt me. If that's not judgment, I don't know what is. Punting judgment? I think it's punting judgment. Totally punting judgment. Love punt. Is that what we're calling it? We're calling it a love punt? Okay, friendo. Whatever you say. Whatever you say. Uh-huh. Okay, I probably should just empty this out at some point. Like, oh my fucking god, there's so much. I have so much here. And it's mostly EXP cards. Well, I think I understand why people like to do this at the very end of the very end, like after the event's over. Christ, I have to, like... Yeah, I'm going to desperately be in need of leveling some characters after all of this is said and done. After today's stream, Jesus Christ. I love potatoes, especially sliced up. No! No! Potato, llamas are friends, not food. Don't do that. No! Don't do that. Why? Why, guys? Why? Why do you do this? Llama are friends, not food. I am not food. Why would you want to eat me? No! That's even worse! Stop that! No! Stop that! Don't do that at all. No. 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 Bad. Don't do that. I'm upset now. No. No to you too! God damn it. Alright. So, I'm tired of looking at the, well, oh, you know what? Hold on. Let me go into the event shot. Is there anything I can pick up here using the diamonds? How many diamonds do I actually have? I have 40. I don't think I can get everything. Let's get that. Let's get this. Let's get the Faithful Sheaf of Judgment because it needs to judge me in my sleep. Do that. Get this. I think we're almost done. Oh, okay, so I just need a little bit more. I just need one more. So, yeah, we'll have way more than enough diamonds to get that. Oh, shoot, I forgot. I could use the egg. I could get the egg of truth. I need a ton of these eggs of truth. I need a ton of these eggs. Why eat? Because look at like, oh my fucking god. Get out of here. You're all canceled. You're all canceled after that. No. Stop. Stop that. Anywho, we're going back to farming. But on the plus side, we did get a bunch of fruit. So farming should be a little bit easier now. Okay, maybe I'll be able to hit my record of 50. God damn it. Maybe I'll be able to hit my record of 50 before I know it. I would really wish this button wasn't so small. There we go. Okay, we'll do one more of the bronze fruit. And then the golden one. Oh, shit, I used the... Oh, damn it. I messed that up. Oh, well. Oh, well, what are you gonna do? Oh, well. Alright, back to farming. So that's 10 boxes out of the 50 that I want to try to go and farm for myself. So, fingers crossed, we can do 40 more. I mean, that was like that was the amount that I got over 2 days. So, if I keep this up at a decent pace, especially like later on, because we'll be getting more tickets and things at the later nodes anyway. So. And what do you mean rude? What'd I do? I didn't do anything. How dare you? How dare you, Fredo? cancel? You deserve to be canceled! You be very careful. I have the ability. I have the ability to cast spells on you, Chad. I have the ability to cast spells on you. And told us to leave. No, I didn't tell you that. Well, okay, maybe I did tell you to leave, but I love you. It was a lovely leave. It was a lovely leave. I'm so okay. Okay, fine. I'm fine. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I'm being so rude. I didn't mean to go and tell you to leave. Are you happy now? Are you happy now that you made me feel bad? Are you happy? I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. This applies to all of chat except for Friendo, because Frendo's just a Friendo. Rude, I'm never happy. Oh boy. Friendo, you're starting to become like Batman, and don't even remember. Just put it in the backlog of shit that I've said. just put it in the backlog. God damn it. This is not the first time or last time you will remember a thing. I'm sure. I do have quite the backlog. Yeah, books of it. Piles of it. There's a whole room literally dedicated to K's backlog. Oi. Oi. Now I think about it, I think I'm gonna do. Oh, there's my water. I'm gonna take a quick sip. Okay. Oh wait, Freda, question for you, because I remember you talking to me about this today. Did you see the new Shang-Chi movie that came out today, or was it yesterday? Sometime this week, in the past week or so, you saw Shang-Chi, if memory serves me correctly, and apparently it was amazing. Is it worth? Ah, okay, got it. Also, hi, Hule. Oh, Joy, that's good. I like a good old martial arts movie. I love me some old martial arts movies. Back when I was younger, that was something that me and my dad used to go and watch sometimes. Since he was big as far as martial arts is concerned. One of the and we're talking like the old movies. The fights are sexy as fuck. Okay, yeah. Oh yeah, I'm sure. Good to know. You know what? Now that I think about it, see, if we're talking about like old martial arts movies, there is there is one that I definitely want to go and see again. It's been so long. Actually, no, two. My two favorites. Master Killer is one of my is a really good one. I don't know if anybody's seen that one. And then Seven Deadly Sins. Yeah, that was the other one. Oh, and Fist of Legend. Fist of Legend was another good one too. Fist of Legend, especially if any of you guys have seen the movie Fearless. It surprisingly enough ties into that. There's actually a really funny thing about Fearless. God, what's the name of the actor that plays in Fearless? Hold on a second. Oh, I got a notification. Oh, hold on a moment. I gotta fix a thing. Give me just a moment, folks. Hold, please. That is not a person. That is a bad. Hold, please. Where are you? Do, 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 do. Oh, here we go. I could just do that. Do, 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 do. 0, 3, 2. But yeah, so I'm gonna look up the name of the actor in a minute. I cannot for the love of me remember the actor's name, but the guy who played as who played the main character from Fearless, he actually played his student in Fist of Legend, which I thought was a really cool idea. Okay, hold on. Now that I got that taken care of. Sorry about that, guys. Fearless. I feel like I'm gonna kick myself in the foot because I feel like I should know who the person is. Wait, was it Jet Li? Was it Jet Li that played in Fearless? Am I getting the... Was it Fearless? You know what? I think I might be getting my movies mixed up. No, wait. No. It was definitely Fearless. It was definitely Fearless. Yeah, okay. It was Jet Li. It was Jet Li. I didn't think it was Jet Li. I thought it was somebody else. Oh, you know what? You know what? I'm getting them mixed up with the main character from Master Killer. That's what. I think it was Gordon Liu. I think it was Gordon Liu who played the main character from Master Killer, and Jet Li was because Jet Li was in Jet Li played as the student from Fist of Legend. Yeah, so he played both as his master in the later movie and then as the student in Fist of Legend, because what happened, as you know, for those of you who haven't seen Fearless, it's an amazing martial arts movie. I highly recommend it. Bad things happen to Jet Li, and his student finds out as he's taking classes in Japan at the time. And so the plot kind of caters towards that a little bit as far as like who done it. I highly recommend that one. And then if you want something that's a little bit more on the supernatural side, Seven Deadly Sins was another one. Seven Deadly Sins was another one, which basically takes like the concept of the different animal styles and actually give them like physical abilities, like supernatural abilities with it. Like the guy who trained to do lizard style has the ability to crawl on walls like Spider-Man. Or the person who was Toad, who knew the Toad style, basically had impervious skin. Like, even, like, needles and stuff couldn't penetrate it. Like, he could break swords on his body. It was insane. It's crazy stuff like that. Like, it was a really... those were two good movies. And then if you want, like, a Rags to Riches story, go to freaking Master Killer. Because you basically see a guy train 20 years in Shaolin and just become a total badass. But yeah, like, oh my god, those old movies are so good. Frendo, if you're saying that Shang-Chi is like in that level of good quality choreography, I cannot wait. I'm gonna see it Sunday. I stream tomorrow, so I don't think I'll have enough time to see it. But I will definitely see it Sunday. I'll go early. I'll go early Sunday morning to go see it. And actually, that will give me a chance to double check, to test to see if the new popcorn recipe I'm doing is better than the one that they show in the movie theater. And the actors were good too. Okay. So basically, a martial arts movie with with Marvel humor. Got it. I just want, like, I just want to have my vindication for the actual Mandarin, and I'm hoping the actual Mandarin in this movie is really good. We didn't get it's fine. Like, I'm over the fact that we weren't able to get the Mandarin as like a legit Iron Man movie like an Iron Man villain in the third movie. Well, you remember from Iron Man 3. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me rephrase that. Trevor. Let's refer to Trevor. Like, the whole Trevor thing, I see what they were going for, but maybe that was just me giving my hopes up because I really wanted to see the Mandarin. Oh, I know! All hail the king! I fucking love that! I fucking love that! Hail to the king is amazing! It's 10 minutes of just Trevor being Trevor, and I fucking love it. If any of you guys have Disney Plus, please, please, go see that. It is amazing. But I personally would have preferred. I personally would have preferred if the Mandarin was actually like the route that they went with the Mandarin is totally fine with me. Like I'm like. If they had kept with how Trevor was being portrayed as like this very calculative like military leader of some sort, like that would have been fine. Like that would have been fine with me because that would have been a cool take on the Mandarin. Even if he didn't have like powers in and of himself, but he had like a bunch of wealth and different resources, albeit from different means, as like a counteract to Iron Man, that would be kind of cool. Actually, I just saw something that I'm probably going to have to fix at some point in time, but I won't worry about it now. Whoopsie! Well, I mean, I don't think it's going to be too big of a problem once somebody else that's not a bot follows. Let's do that. But man, okay, no, so thank you, Frederick, for giving me that heads up. I am super stoked. I am super stoked to see what happens. If it's just going to be pure on martial arts, I will take that. Although I still want my Mandarin. I still want my like ring toting freak. I still want my magic slash like mage with martial arts abilities toting Mandarin. But I don't know. Maybe that's partly because I'm a huge fan of. I gotta ask a question to you guys. Oh, we will? Okay, that's fair. I'll go in with an open mind to see how it is. Has anybody seen? And this is going not too far back. Has anybody seen like Iron Man Adventures at all? It was like a cel-shaded animation Iron Man series that they did that ran in the States. I don't know if it ran anywhere else or what the schedule for that was. Had anybody seen that before? Because like that series was actually pretty good. I was super surprised. Yeah, it basically was they essentially what's the best way to describe it? They essentially took the Iron Man concept and put it into Code Lyoko. Well, no, not Code Lyoko. What's a better, maybe Fantastic Ladybug, maybe? That kind of had like a villain of the week, but an overarching plotline kind of deal. Basically, it was like, what if Iron Man became Iron Man in high school, essentially. So, it introduced some really interesting concepts. where it was you did have like your whole villain of the week type of deal, which it was like for what it was a lot of fun. But then you also had the Mandarin as this overarching theme throughout the entire series, as like the and I'm not gonna spoil it for anybody who wants to go and watch it. You have like one of the close main characters being like connected to the Mandarin in some way, shape, or form, and you're seeing like his growth as they're collecting like the rings of the Mandarin, because apparently like the Mandarin doesn't start with all the rings; he starts with like one or two. It's a really cool progression of the character. But highly recommend if you're into those type of shows. This might be a bit of a stretch. It might be kind of similar to Code Lyoko. It's kind of like a Code Lyoko, or it has a bit of a Code Lyoko feel to it. I friggin' miss Code Lyoko. I haven't seen Code Lyoko in forever. Did they ever air the final season of Code Lyoko anywhere? I don't remember if they did or not. That's going. Code Lyoko's going way back. Now that I think about it, man. Now we're talking about like old movies and things like that. You got me all nostalgic. Friendo, I blame you. I blame you for this. Wait, you never watched Code Lyoko? You never watched Code Lyoko? Really? I thought you did. Huh. An episode or two. Okay, that's fair. I mean, it's... I wouldn't want to say it's like a, oh my god, you need to watch this now type of series, but it's still pretty good for what it was. It had an interesting concept, and like I said, it was very Ladybug-esque. I know I enjoyed it. Tis a fun series. Though now that I think about it, I would love to rewatch that at some point in time, because like I don't think I watched the final season of it. Yeah, that's fair. Wait, okay, question. The art style went in Lyoko or out of Lyoko? Okay, both. Okay, that's fair. No, that's fair. I know art and like visual design is something that's very near and dear to your heart. So that's fair. Also, by the way, totally not shilling. You should totally look up Miss Darnery on Twitter. She is like one of the most awesome people in the world, even though she gives me shit, and she's an amazing artist. You should totally go and give her a lot of love and give her a follow. Okay, thanks. Do it for me, please. Thanks. Don't give me that face! I'm gonna do it nice! My bestie is amazing at what she does, so she is one of the inspirations to why I draw. Actually, why I got into more drawing than I had in the past. So blame her. Everything that has to do with art, blame her. I don't know if you're seeing this right now, friendo. I don't know if you're seeing this right now, but I'm holding up a heart with my hands. I don't have tracking, so I can't really do it, but I'm totally doing that right now. Love you! Yes, I am a butt. My butt just tried to be nice. That will be something that I will say is probably one of my biggest inspiration is I am blessed I am blessed beyond belief that I have the friends that I do, that I love absolutely dearly, and are so extremely talented. The ones I've known forever, and the ones I've learned, I'm coming to learn or get to know now. So many artistic people, both in just writing, art, singing, just everything. For all of you that are out there in the chat that doing the thing, and even if you don't do anything, you guys are awesome. And even more so awesome that you're pursuing your own goals and stuff. Definitely, it definitely pushes me to do more work like writing and stuff, because I know that I'm very lax with that, and I need to stop. Need to stop. It's bad. But I'm hoping my next project, my next project, which should be coming eventually, will help with that. Oh god, we've gone through so many of these nodes that I don't even know how many tickets that we've got. I wonder how close we are to the next round of 10. Granted, not really like I'm gonna be able to use it all now because like my box is nearly full. Maybe I'll just use what I have now and just not redeem it until later. Maybe that's the smart choice. I mean, if we redeem boxes, we get apples and stuff, so that's kind of important. And no, it's not easy, especially when life gets in the way with shit. So it happens. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Boop, 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 boop. But I'm hoping to spend this weekend working on some stuff. So look forward to that. I'm excited. I think I have an idea as far as what I want to do, which should lead into some other projects, which Fredo, I will be reaching out to you about at some point in time, sometime soon. I may or may not have worked on a sketch or something that I might want to show you, I want to share with you, which I will probably do so after stream, if that's okay. Okay, thanks. If you have time, of course. I'm not trying to shove it down your throat or anything. Okay, thank you. Much appreciated. Yeah, I gotta see if I could. It's gonna definitely be an interesting project, but I'm excited to try. I am very excited to try. Bye, Nursery Rhyme. Let me see where we're at, because we are getting near the 2.5 hour mark. Oh, hello! We got another craft essence. Yay! Okay, that makes number what, 6 now? I mean, if I could get a bunch of these and then we could just like max this one out, we should be good to go. Also, I'm sorry, but can we appreciate the art that this game has for the equipment? The craft essence equipment, and even the servants themselves. The artwork is so freaking good. I cannot get over that. Like, I cannot get over that. Plus, they do a mix of different artists for these as well. If memory serves me correctly, and I'm pretty sure they did, though, anybody please quote me if I'm wrong, I don't want to say anything. I believe the person who did the artwork for Fate Extra, and also the person who did the art and the initial the setup for Crony from Hololive's design, actually does the art. Actually did art for this game too. I think. I could be wrong, but I think they did. God, Crony. Of course, I would be drawn to, like. Of course, I would like. Of course, would the person who would have the Fate, who does the Fate, who would have the design that was done by somebody who did Fate related stuff, would be one of my favorite Hololive members. Though don't get me wrong, I love them all. They do extremely good work, and they're very inspiring. I am hoping to take inspiration from how they do the art when I'm going to do coloring and stuff going forward. I'm going to try to challenge myself. Because one of my hardest things... I normally do sketches, as you guys have seen me post like occasionally here and there, but I never really draw anything out, mainly because I'm not the most comfortable with it. A big reason for that is I'm not I'm not comfortable with like drawing lines and stuff, because I always worry that the lines will just come out crooked. And maybe that's just something I just need to practice to get over, so I can get better at that. But that's just me. It just would be really cool to be able to start doing more digital art. And just like making art, because like, oh my god. There's recently, I've been exposed to so many people who have just been doing like freaking amazing like coloring, like for their backgrounds and things. Frendo, like, doing another shout out for Frendo here. Also, you should go and follow her, Miss Darnray, on Twitter. She did this one piece where the background she basically did for God knows how long, and it was like, it was damn near realistic. I was floored. I was freaking floored. I'm still amazed as far as how the fuck you did that, Frendo, but oh my god. Like, the way you do colors is amazing, dude. I fucked up. God damn it. I fucked up. I didn't hit buttons. Okay, wait, no, we're fine. Well, we should be fine. Oh, wait, I think she put up guts, damn it. No, I mean, yeah, practice is a thing. I just have to get used to it, is all. I've just been inspired recently. So many. I've been meeting so many artists in the Vtuber community. It's nuts. I think that guts should activate, and then you're dead. Yay! We did it. Alright, Izo is at rank 4. Hooray. Alright. Okay, so let's do one more, and then we'll see where we're at, and then we'll figure out what we want to do. But yeah, I will definitely be practicing coloring for that contest that's going to be happening in 14, the weapon design contest. I have an idea that I want to try to make. I want to try to bring to light, and I have a good, at least basic design that I want to just work on a little bit, and I'll probably be working on that this weekend too. Like, I want to make sure that I get the colors for that one damn near perfect. The way it's inspired by the weapon for my favorite Final Fantasy XIV character, which is going to be in the game that we're going to be playing tomorrow. In her character design, she actually has what I think is the game's version of Save the Queen, and it looks fucking gorgeous. Like, it has this like the blade, it's almost as if the blade was made out of almost, I don't want to say maybe glass, but the metal, like, it was almost like the metal was just made, has like a bluish green, and like a bluish green color to it, and it blends really well between like blue, green, and white. Or I guess it may be like cyan, white, and yeah, blue, green, and white is probably the easiest way to describe that without getting too technical. God, it's freaking gorgeous. I love the color design for that. And I want to try to incorporate those colors into the weapon. Also, for those of you who are playing Final Fantasy XIV, they have a weapon design contest that ends, I think, in October? If memory serves it correctly? Something like that. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to get that done. It's gonna be fun. But yeah, once I'm done that and I post it, I will definitely be sharing that art with you guys. All right, so that should take care of that pack of apples. So let's see where we're at. We are currently at 14. Nice. Okay, so we're still at about a fourth. What time do we got? It's about 8:30. You know what? I think I actually want to go and do some things and just relax a little bit. So I think we'll call stream here. But this is a nice little fun stream, even though it's a little shorter than I normally like to do it, since I normally like to go like 3 hours or some change. But I want to go ahead and just rest up and maybe do some art, maybe bug a friend out. I don't know, something like that. But for all of you who are here, thank you guys so much for hanging out and watching and sticking around for this nice little stream. This was a fun stream. Like, it's always nice to go and talk with you guys and things. I'm looking to possibly do at some point in time maybe a just chatting stream, possibly by myself, possibly with a few other people, just so I can interact with you guys a little bit more. It'd be fun to, like, we could just talk shop about things. I think that'd be kind of fun. I'll have to figure out what I'm going to do it schedule-wise and things, which I have to redo my schedule now that I think about it. But still, I think that would be a lot of fun. But anywho, again, thank you guys so much for coming in. For those of you who popped in here, or from either from Shiro's raid or just on your own, I appreciate your faces. I love you guys to death. You guys are amazing. And I will catch you guys a little bit later. Actually, before we do that, let's go raid somebody. Raiding is important. Who can we go harass? Let's find out. Who is streaming today? Oh, I see somebody who we're gonna go and bug. We're gonna go and bug the lovely designer and creator of me, my model, Milk Che. She's actually one of the sweetest people ever, and we actually, if you guys want to go and check, I'll post the VODs for it from yesterday. If you guys want to check it out, I'm so sorry because that stream was lagging. We actually played Phantasmaphoria together yesterday. It was a lot of fun, but she is one of the coolest people ever. So we're gonna go bug her. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead. We're gonna go to the offline stream, and then we're gonna go and raid. But I will talk to you guys tomorrow, where we're gonna play some tactics. Advance, not the original tactics. I'm sorry. The better tactics, let me just say. At least in my mind. Anyway, guys, take care. Have a good one. See you tomorrow.